I'm trying very hard to look at the camera lens and not at the 7-inch monitor that I've got rigged up facing me right next to the camera. It's extremely difficult not to look at me instead of the lens, but I know that in order for this to look right, I'm going to have to look into the lens of the NEXT 5. This is just a normally lit room. I've got no lighting here at all. I'm filming without having set the focus beforehand, so whatever happens with the autofocus of the NEXT, it's going to be at full aperture, and I'm going to wave my hand around about here. I think that should make it respond, but it doesn't seem to be responding. Now, I'm not quite sure why that is. It's recording, but it's not continuously autofocusing. Come on. Maybe there isn't enough contrast in the subject. I'll show it a flashlighting brochure. Ah. Now just look at the difference there. That's quite amazing. There we are. I've shown it a high contrast subject and it's immediately responded by focusing and focusing back, I think, as I take it back towards me. But if I come up and I have a close look into the camera, what's going to happen now? Is it going to focus on me? I think it is. But my hand, that's not a good enough target. Well, well. Come on, hand, make something more contrasty for the camera to focus on. Come on. Now surely it must decide that that is contrasty enough to want a lock focus on. What is going on here? How? I'll try across the whole frame. Let's try something else. We'll try a book with small print. Here's a book with relatively small print. Oh wow, now just look at that. Just look at that. It's all down to what the target is as to whether it decides it's going to focus. Now see, it gets back to me pretty quickly. Hay fever. I should have worn a more contrasty shirt. Maybe I just need to have dirty hands. I am baffled by this. What is wrong with this hand? Why will it not make the camera focus? I'm going to start getting paranoid about the appearance of my hands in a minute. Well, try something dark, like Photo Club Alpha. Come on, camera, have a go at this. You see, there we are, beautifully sharp. It was a little bit laggy. Now I am working in a very dimly lit room. Can't turn on my flash system with its modelling lights because the fans immediately come on and totally ruin the sound quality. Okay, so there we are now. Okay, see, it gets back to me pretty quickly, no problem there. Try it on one of our magazines. How about that? There we are. It seems to recognise that as a nice contrasty subject very quickly. No problem at all. Even Duncan McEwan's superb photograph on the front. There you can see my hand is finally in focus. But not if I do that. Gee, that's really strange. This rig up feeding the HDMI out of the side of the camera and into a 7-inch Lilliput monitor, which cost me £145, enables me to see exactly what I'm filming, although it is 6 or 7 inches away from the centre of the lens. So if I look at the monitor, then I'm not looking at you. If I look at the lens, then I'm only able to see the shape of what I'm filming and not really study it closely. but it's a good rig, and it can be used the other way around as well as a huge monitor. It's battery powered. I've got a little battery pack. In fact, I can pick the battery pack up and you can have a look and see. This is what's running the 7-inch monitor. It's another one of those unfocusable subjects, is it? No, it isn't. There we are. DC, 12 volts. There's a little rechargeable pack which just hangs off it, and the monitor simply connects to the camera with the HDMI cable. If I was to remove the monitor from the flash bracket I've got it mounted on beside the camera, that's just a straightforward sort of about 8-inch long plain single bar, not a flash bracket which lifts things up. It's just like a connector bar with a tripod socket in the middle and two tripod screws, one at each end, one which holds the monitor, one which holds the camera. If I was to take the monitor off and aim it at the camera, we'd probably get some horrible instance of some weird kind of optical feedback where the camera was filming the monitor itself, etc. It would probably screw up completely, and I don't think I'd be able to see what was happening either, but I'm going to try it sometime. You can be sure of that.